like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Dodges him at the 50, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 33. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On 4th down, Johnston. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. Giovanni Bernard, a pair of touchdown runs in the first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go.
They'll run. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a 1st down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Johnston flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Handoff comes to down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on first down. Cook. And now running right through it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Looking to throw on second down. Johnston buying time to his, and it's a fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. 258. And the wideout in motion. To throw on third down, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. An update from down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Giovanni Bernard off to a hot start. 2 first-half touchdowns. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Casey Walker. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Johnston. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Defense showing blitz. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Rodgers to throw on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Knight. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A final shot before break. Johnston eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Danielle Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Easy. 319.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A give. This is Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand. About 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56.
A toss to Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Elliott flashed the nice move, but only able to get to the 10 with it. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Rodgers now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Giovanni Bernard, a couple of touchdowns on the ground thus far. That's fielded in the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Brown with his stick skills. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Ravens have got it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Fumble recovery. Johnston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on 2nd down. Johnston. And the pressure gets to him again. Casey Walker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg. Johnston. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. From the gun, Johnston escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. Not before he reaches the 34.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Go, Detroit!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Getting the ball is Cook running left. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. James has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Kennedy. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.